on the road. All right, Ed. Last week, well, first of all, remember here with another episode of the Hurricane Mark Show, episode 73. And boy, oh boy, we got lots of games to go over. But you know one thing? Atlanta, they get a bye after being trash. You know why, Ed?
Because they suck because they have a bye too. I guess so.
Well, yeah, man. Man, they suck at everything, okay? Because you see, they lose on bye weeks. We don't do that, okay? They lose on bye weeks. We don't do that. Them and the Cowboys, they can go lose on bye weeks together. But man, we got something to go over, man. Last week, I finished with a record of 6-8, bringing my total to 89 and 86. And Dad, you were 7-7, and you finished. Right now you're 102 and 73. So man, you're rolling right now. Yeah, you are rolling, man. Yep. And this week we have 6 teams on bye. That includes the Atlanta Falcons, Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, New Orleans Saints, New York Jets, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Before we get into these games, you know the Giants released Daniel Jones, right, yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this morning I get an alert saying that the Jets are looking to move on from Aaron Rodgers, and I'm like, yeah, he sucks, but what is going on in New York? It's like one New York team cuts their quarterback, and the other New York team's like, our brothers did the same thing, so maybe we should do that. Man, oh man, bro, I'm telling you, man, some in New York, bro, man, it sucks to be a New York fan right now if you're not in Buffalo. But anyways, let's get started. On Thursday, we had the Steelers play the Browns, where it was a weird game, I should say. Oh, that's going on. It was a weird game because, like both teams did not deserve to win that game on Thursday. But in the first half, all I could see was green. But then the second half started, and I'm telling you, bro, I couldn't even see the football. Like, snow starts falling down, and I'm like, George Pickens blaming the snow, and I understand it, but you got to – I mean, the Saints one time beat the Browns where it was damn near snow, and so, I mean, you just got to adapt to it. But, bro, what's your 2-day reaction after watching that game? Browns won, but
George Pickens, shut up. I love snow games. I don't want to hear that complaint. They miss me with all that. I love seeing some snow football late in November, December, and January. But, it was a complete surprise that the Cleveland Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers were on a roll, and the Browns, we just played them last week, and it looked like they was ready to pack up for the season. So how they was able to win that game, maybe they can thank the snow. I don't know. But, complete surprise. I think we both had that game wrong, right?
Yeah, we both for some reason, I had this weird feeling that Cleveland was actually going to pull it off. But then I just went with Pittsburgh because I feel like that was going to be the safest option. And Cleveland actually did it. I don't know. That was the same thing that happened to me. I don't know if y'all remember, but we started doing the show at the end of last season. And I said in week 18 that I was going to pick Jacksonville to beat Tennessee, but I won't be surprised if Tennessee wins. And Tennessee won. So I don't know why. Maybe I should start picking my gut more. I don't know. But, we're already off to a bad start this week. Maybe we can catch up. I don't know. But now let's start, let's stop yapping and let's get into some games, man, because that's what the people are here to see, man. So let's start off the Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears. Dad, who you have in this one?
Tough game. You would think you would say the Minnesota Vikings, but I have an upset alert here. Upset alert is ringing in my ear right now. That the Chicago Bears are going to pull off this upset. And they're going to win at Soldier Field. And the score is going to be 23-18.
23-18. All right, look, as a Saints fan, if you're a Saints fan and you still want to make the playoffs, because I know a lot of people are still saying lose out, which I don't understand. Because even if we lose out, I mean, is it really going to help us? Because, literally half the league has, under 5 wins. So, is it really going to help us if we start losing? We could literally finish 4-13 and get, the 7th pick. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. But, man, the Vikings-Bears, as a Saints fan, if you still want to win, you obviously want Minnesota to beat Chicago, because with the Saints being on bye, that'll put the Bears at 4-7, and the Saints have tiebreaker over Chicago. I don't know which one it is. I think the NFC one. But, yeah, so the Saints would be number 12. Chicago would be 13. I know it's not a playoff ranking, but you can take what you could get right now. But also, I do think Minnesota will win this game. Look, bro, this thing falls on the ground. The Bears they came off of a heartbreaking loss to Green Bay last week. I think it's going to be something like that again. I think the Vikings get a close win with a final score of 22-20. I just think the Vikings, they're a solid team. I don't think that they're a good team, like an 8-2 record, but I think they're like kind of a 500 team. But I think they beat the Bears in close game fashion. All right, next up, we got the Detroit Lions going into Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Dad, who you have?
Detroit is on a roll. They're one of the best teams in the NFC this year, if not the best. And the Colts, they got a little lucky win last. No, I think they might have lost, but
no, they beat the Jets last week.
Okay, there they go. They got a little luck win against a team that's in disarray last week, and that's what it's going to take for them to get wins. So, no, I think that the Colts go down this week, and they go down hard. A score of 38-20.
All right. You remember last week I was saying how a lot of teams that I don't know why they would always play down a competition, but that's not the Lions' way. Every single time they play against a bad team, and it's not a bad thing at all, don't get me wrong, but every time they play against a bad team, they'll make sure you know that they're a bad team. Sometimes you're like, are the Lions just that good, or is the team that bad? That's what the Lions make you think every time they play a bad team. However, I think it's going to be a closer game than a lot of people think. But I'm still going Lions' way. I have the Detroit Lions beating the Colts 28-24. I think, I don't know, maybe sitting on the bench, Hope Richardson. I know it's the Jets, but still an NFL team. I just don't think that the Colts are going to be able to pull it off. But I got the Lions getting a close win. But I won't be surprised if the final score is like 55-7 or something. That the Lions be playing. The Lions be just trying to kill folks. Yeah. Next up, we got the New England Patriots at the Miami Dolphins. Their second meeting of the season. Dad, who you have in this one?
I think this is going to be a close game. I think it's going to be kind of a boring game. I think it's going to be a defensive struggle. And I think the defense of the Miami Dolphins will get the upper hand in this game. I see a low-scoring game with the Miami Dolphins winning 18-16. Bunch of field goals.
Okay, bunch of field goals, okay. I have the Dolphins winning as well. I just don't really trust the Patriots. Well, I think the Patriots, they're actually they're not really a good team, but Drake May, if you're a Patriots fan, bro, just all you got to look forward in is the future. I mean, Drake May, he's having a good rookie season, but weren't we saying the same thing about Mac Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember Mac Jones got drafted, ain't nobody thought he was going to do nothing. Then he started playing, and I believe he made the Pro Bowl as an alternate, but then something happened where he played, right? But Mac Jones, didn't they make the playoffs his rookie year? Like, I'm telling you, bro, Patriot fans are literally calling Mac Jones the next Tom Brady. Don't you remember that?
I remember.
They were saying how Mac Jones is going to be the next Tom Brady. And I was like, bro, chill, bro. That you see, people be drinking that Kool-Aid, bro. They be like, man, like, okay, if somebody has a good season, that does not make them the next Hall of Famer, bro. Like, okay, Drake May might be playing good this season, but in 3 years, you might want him out, like the Patriots fans did. Patriots fans went from buying Mac Jones jerseys, from saying he's the best quarterback to play ever since Tom Brady, to then being ready to get rid of him, being ready to help pack his bags. So look, Patriot fans, I'm not trying to diminish your hope, but just keep it down. Keep it down, okay? Just keep it down, because maybe Drake May will be the next Mac Jones instead of the next Tom Brady. Should y'all already start calling May the next Tom Brady? Man, these Patriot fans gotta chill. They think because what? They win 6 Super Bowls, they think they're all that? Man, shut up, bro. But like I'm saying, bro, Dolphins win this one 24-16. I think this will be a defensive game. I think the Dolphins may get a touchdown late to kind of salt it away, but it's never really gonna be like a great game. I mean, if you like defense, maybe it'll be a good game for you. But yeah, I got Dolphins taking care of business against New England and getting the season sweep over them. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the not Daniel Jones-led New York Giants, but the Tommy DeVito New York Giants. He's back, I guess. That was your prediction for this.
I don't care if it's Tommy DeVito, Danny DeVito, any kind of DeVitos. I don't care. I don't think the New York Giants is going to win this football game. I wish they would, because we need Tampa to lose if we have any hopes of winning this division, but I don't think they do it. And I think Tampa Bay wins 23-13.
All right, you know what? I'm going to do it. Upset alert. New York Giants is going to take down the 4-game or 5-game, whatever, the losing streak Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to continue after their bye week. Giants take care of business 33-29, because you know why? This is setting up just like last year. Tommy DeVito, here's my prediction, y'all. Tommy DeVito, these next 2 games, he's going to be playing so well to the point where Giants fans are going to be like, yes, he's the guy. And then he's going to play against the Saints, and then the Saints are going to humble him once again, just like last year. So give me history to repeat itself. Give me Tommy DeVito to beat the Buccaneers with the Giants 33-29.
I like it.
Yep. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys at the Washington Commanders. There, who you got?
Dallas. Cowgirls get cowgirls. No. It's just not your year, Cowgirls. I mean, I don't see y'all winning another game this year. I mean, y'all throwing everybody under the bus. Y'all hanking for draft picks. I don't know what y'all doing over there. So, yes, they're going to lose. And the Jaden Daniels Commanders are going to win. And the score will be 28-24.
Okay. All right, 2024 is a divisional game. You never know what could happen. And I actually got the Cowboys in an upset. I don't know why, bro. But Cooper Rush, he just give me that vibe where it's like he's not a good QB, but for some reason I keep remembering when Dak got hurt the first time a couple years ago, and I'm like, bro, I don't know why. I think the Cowboys, for some reason, I just can't. It's one of that gut feeling where it's like they actually might pull it off. Because, look, the Cowboy fans, they are already done, which they should have been done before the season started. I think this is going to be a weird game. I think it's going to be a defensive game. I know Trevon Diggs ain't playing, but it's going to be one of those things where Washington kind of overlooks Dallas, in my opinion. And, look, we already know Dallas' season is over, but I just have a weird feeling. So give me give me Dallas to win because I don't think Dallas is not a 3-win team. I'll give them credit. They're not a 3-win team. You know, injuries kind of bugged them. Their defense, I don't know what it's been. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there.
In the words of the great Bill Parcells, you are what your record says you are.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. But next up, we got a game where it's Kansas City Chiefs at the Carolina Panthers. I don't know how to feel about this game. It's either going to be a total blowout or it's not. I mean, that's usually how it is. What you think?
Kansas City.
Okay.
We'll win this game, and it's going to be a low scoring. It's going to be close, just like all of Kansas City's games all this year. They're going to win 23-16.
16, okay. I have the Chiefs winning as well. I think it's going to be a low scoring. I actually think it's going to be lower scoring than that. Because, look, Mahomes, bruh, Mahomes is playing like what we thought Mahomes would play like when he got drafted. Because a lot of people were like, we don't know about this kid. That's what he's playing like, man. But it just makes me, it feels weird. Because, you know, Joe Burrow, right? I watch a lot of Bengals games because they're always on primetime. Man, Joe Burrow could throw for 4 touchdowns. And yet his team would barely lose. But Mahomes throws interceptions like it's a hobby for him, and yet they're 9-1. Like, make it make sense, bro. Joe Burrow literally almost made a second-half comeback last week, and they're 4 and man, the NFL is weird. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I got the Chiefs winning this game 19-15. I think the Chiefs. Watch the Chiefs win the Super Bowl again this year somehow. But look, the Chiefs are just not a great. They're just not a great football team. Like, they're a decent football team. Like, they can get by. But how long are they really going to get by how they used to? Like, I think the Chiefs win this game, but it's not going to be pretty. Give me 19-15 Chiefs. All right. And now this is going to be the last game in the 12 o'clock slot, Central Time. Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. AFC South showdown. The former Houston team playing the current Houston team. Dad, who do you think is going to win?
I got the current Houston team winning this game and winning it pretty good, actually. I have a score of 31-20.
All right. I actually got an upset alert, and I actually feel very confident about this. I feel very confident about this because the Texans have not been playing good this season. They struggled with. I know they beat the Cowboys last week, 34-10. But if you were watching that game, bro, like the Cowboys made the littlest mistakes that made it a blowout. Like the Texans needed a defensive touchdown. They needed them to get a flag on a field goal. Like it was just all kind of crazy stuff. And like the Texans, bro, Anthony Richardson completed like 2 passes against them in the first half, and they still almost lost that game. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel amazing about this pick, bro. You gave me the Titans to win this game 19-17. It's going to be a horrible game because the Texans have been playing like they still have Davis Mills before C.J. Stroud got there. C.J. Stroud's not been – he's been good, but he's not been the best top 5 quarterback that people thought he was going to be after his rookie season. So give me Titans in an upset. All right, now we got the games of the week, I guess. We got the Denver Broncos at the Las Vegas Raiders. This is the second time I believe that they're meeting. So, Dad, who you got in this one?
I got the Denver Broncos. And Bo Nix is getting hot. He may well win Rookie Offensive Player of the Year. And I see them winning this football game 20-14. Low scoring.
14, all right. I actually got the Raiders winning, and I don't even know if you would call this an upset because, like, the Broncos, I mean, they're probably going to be the favorite team. But the Broncos, they're not really that good of a team. They're just getting by because, like, who have the Broncos beaten that really shocks you? Like, they beat the Falcons. That was probably their best win. And the Falcons are the Falcons. So I think it's going to be close. I got the Raiders taking home this one 26-20. All right, next up, Got the San Francisco 49ers at the Green Bay Packers. And, Dad, if you like snow games, you might want to watch this game because I heard there's going to be some snow in this game today. Who you got in this one?
I'm here for it. If it snows, I mean, I guess we can't do ifs with these picks, but give me the Packers anyway, if it snows or not. So the Green Bay Packers, I believe, will win 34-24.
34-24. Okay. I have the Packers winning as well. I just look, the 49ers, they've been I understand injuries have killed them most of the time, but like Brock Purdy has not been that guy for San Francisco. He's been playing like what we thought he was gonna play coming out of Iowa State. Like, bro, this man there's so much open passes that this man missed. And going against Green Bay, in Green Bay, it's going to be snowing. You remember last year when the Dolphins played the Chiefs? Well, probably you could not because you didn't watch it because it was on Peacock. But you remember how when the game was in the snow, or it wasn't in the snow, but it was like freezing cold, and so Tua couldn't throw anything down the field? That's what I think Brock Purdy's going to have to do. He's going to have to do checkdowns. Some of them will work, some of them won't. Give me the Packers to win 26-19. All right. And next, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks. Dad, who you have in this one?
Give me Seattle in the 12th man to beat the Arizona Cardinals by a score of 30-27.
All right, so you got it being high scoring. I actually got it being low scoring. I think Arizona takes this one. I got the Cardinals win this one 15-13. I just don't trust either offenses to get going. It's in Seattle, but I don't really think that matters. I don't think Geno Smith, he had that one good season a couple years ago, but ever since then he's been someone that you can get by with, but he's going to be a bridge quarterback. I don't be surprised if Seattle. I mean, I don't think they can move on because then they pay him. But yeah, I got the Cardinals getting away with them. But now that we got the Sunday night game, which you and I will be streaming, right? Yeah, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Los Angeles Rams Sunday night. And if you already clicked on my scheduled stream for the game, you would probably already know my prediction. But Dad, what's your prediction for the Eagles and Rams?
I believe it's going to be some home cooking. I believe Matt Stafford is going to light it up. And the LA Rams are going to win this football game 37-28.
37-28. I actually got the Eagles winning with a final score of 29-20 because Matthew Stafford, he's good, don't get me wrong, but the last couple weeks against the Dolphins, I forgot who they played last week. Were they on bye? I don't know. But yeah, Stafford, he's been good, don't get me wrong, but there's some plays where he'd be missing open receivers. I got the Eagles winning. The Eagles are hot right now. They're hotter than hot cocoa right now. Jalen Hurts, he's been all right this season. Like, he started off shaky, but he's picked it up. And Nick Sirianni still has not lost since he shaved his head. So that's my prediction. All right. And to end it off, we got Monday Night Football. Baltimore Ravens at the Los Angeles Chargers. John Harbaugh versus Jim Harbaugh. The Harbaugh brothers going at it for the first time since, I think, the Super Bowl, when they played in New Orleans. So, Dad, who you have in this one?
Let's hope the lights don't go out on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been high on the Ravens all year long, and that's not going to end now. So give me the Ravens score of 34-31. Exactly the same score in that Super Bowl.
34-31?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. The Chargers, they're a good team. The Ravens are a good team. The Chargers are at home, and the Chargers, they have one of the best defenses in the NFL. So, you know what? Give me the Chargers to walk out the win. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be mid-scoring. I think there will be some points. I think Lamar will break maybe for a touchdown or two, but I have the Chargers getting a win over the Ravens, maybe by a game-winning field goal from Dicker the kicker. But give me the LA Chargers to move past the Baltimore Ravens with a final score of 29-27. So all right. So Dad, you have, hold on, let me make sure. All right. So you have, these are the teams you have coming away victorious this Sunday and Monday. You got the Bears, Lions, Dolphins, Buccaneers, Commanders, Chiefs, Texans, Broncos, Packers, Seahawks, Rams, and Ravens all getting wins. And I got the Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans, Lions, Cowboys, Giants, Vikings, Raiders, Cardinals, Packers, Eagles, and Chargers getting wins. So yeah. So that where can they find you?
You'll find me on my YouTube channel. It's Warren. Actually, it's Warren Newby 3167 is the entire name. But yeah, you can find me on there. You can find me on the Hurricane Mike Show every week, doing all these shows, pregame, pick'ems, postgame shows, all that.
Yeah, you're gonna also find me here at Hurricane Mike, and don't forget to check out Eagles versus Rams tomorrow night, where we will be streaming the game. And yeah, and just so y'all know, obviously since the Saints don't play this week, that means unfortunately the pregame show won't happen this week. But it's all right, you know why? Because next week when the Saints play the Rams, bro, if everything goes well, man, we're gonna be on that pregame show, man. So yeah. But yeah, Dad, you know what? What do we always leave them with? Who that? But also, don't be a what?
Don't be a fail can't fan.
Yeah, especially this week because they're about losing their bye week.
Fail can't.
Yep.